Class 5 computer. Now this is the first video session class of chapter number 6. That is introduction to MS Excel 2010. Now it's just an introduction of MS Excel 2010. MS means what? You all know that they will know the full form of MS, that is Microsoft Excel 2010. Now I'll explain the lesson first, then I'll show you practically afterwards also, so that you can understand it properly. Noi munna khangnabidamakta I hana explain torage, dugu munna khangnabidamakta I kona practically one by one amuke hana I'll go through explaining all the topics of this chapter, that is introduction to MS Excel 2010. I hana loinamak explain torage adi mutungda kona practically amu one by one tamtamna step by step I'll tell you. Okay, now let's start our chapter Introduction to MS Excel 2010. Now in this chapter, what we are going to learn? Now we are going to learn about getting started with MS Excel 2010. How to start a MS Excel 2010. How to open an MS Excel 2010. The steps we are going to learn here, and the components of Excel 2010 window. What are the components that are present in the MS Excel 2010 window? Okay, and using help option also we are going to learn. Then working with worksheet and workbook. What is worksheet and what is workbook? This also we are going to learn in this chapter. Then closing workbook and exiting Excel 2010. How to close the workbook and how to exit Excel 2010. These things, these topics, okay, these things we are going to learn in this chapter number 6. When you chapter number 6 do this MS Excel 2010 je kamaina hangdui kamaina open tawni right that sangaga tawni step by step we are going to learn in this chapter. Then the components ninjo kari components hawi Excel 2010 window the components ay do components ke maming do kari kawi haibane chingba duga koina help longning agadi help na kadai dagi logani help option na kadai lay haibdo ma yengani help option je kamaina hangdokani kadai lay kamaina koina help logani haibdo yengani aduga working with worksheet haibaga workbook haibaga sina koina kari no sida koina kamaina thabak tawgani sini ko yengdi ko duga my components ni kai no maming yengduni. And closing workbook je koina kamaina close osani thabak tawbal wala kanda after working wala makana koina kamaina close tawgani amasung kamaina Excel 2010 ni tholakani haibse koina si se tawgani. Now MS Excel 2010 is a spreadsheet software. It helps us calculate and analyze data. Let us learn about it. Koina data calculate away mathematical calculation now to way seda ko spreadsheet software si koina spreadsheet software ne MS Excel si ko koina si je spreadsheet ai je koina seda worksheet ai ni ko koina kamaya hang do ka kamaya calculate to ni handu si chapter si yeng se. Now let's begin our chapter. John's teacher has asked him to make a list of names of all the girls and boys in his class. After making the list, John has to tick the names of the students who are going on picnic, collect the fees from them, and at the end give the teacher the total amount collected. John teachers has asked him to collect a list of names for picnic my class leba nupi amasung nupa nupi macha amasung nupa macha singi class leba maming sing lokalo haine ado list to lokalo matungda tiktok dine ba kana tiktok ba picnic chaka do sing tiktok ba amasung mogi fees law dine moi deki picnic ki pesa khaina bdu lawro amasung at the end kana repeat ba teacher da mana tiktok ba chaka do mi sing do gi pesa do amount to total amount to teacher the pu haina teacher gi John ki teacher na John da hai ko. John remembered the recent chapter of Microsoft Excel 2010 his teacher had taught in the class. John na ninjang kay ninjang my teacher na Microsoft Excel takibul ninjang ba dumana Microsoft Excel sa season na din ko. He used all his knowledge of MS Excel to make the list and perform all the calculations in seconds. Let us learn about Microsoft Excel 2010. Kung Microsoft Excel 2010 da John na toribus minor kamay na to bani haibado ko sa yeng asi. Now after completing this chapter you can also do this. Okay, you will be able to do these things whatever John is doing right now. John na hoji man to hai je ni ju loin mak to hai ni si chapter ji loi kan di kana list semaga list tiktok ni tiktok laga calculate to buda akoina calculator amu season na jaga ju MS Excel loin mak calculate automatically loin mak calculate to hai ko aming sinulon mo kunya enter to matonda. Now let's learn about Microsoft Excel 2010. Now first thing what we have to do is we have to know what is Microsoft Excel 2010. Now let's see the next topic, that is what is MS means Microsoft Excel. Microsoft Excel is a sheet containing data in the form of rows and columns is called spreadsheet. A sheet containing data akoina hapkadoba akoina igidoriba akoina sengudoriba maming natraga akoina hapkadoriba magi paisa everything kudi musi akoina sini akoina data haisi in the form of rows and columns. Koye Microsoft Excel ji in the form of rows and columns mayamam tholakani rows mayamam column mayamam tholakani box mayamam tholakani every box kudi musi akoina cell kawi. That also we are going to learn in this chapter. Okay, what is cell also, that also we are going to learn in this chapter. Now Microsoft Excel or MS Excel, part of Microsoft Office package, is an electronic spreadsheet program. It is used to organize data in an easy and concise manner. It has many built-in features which can even help in performing complex calculations. Now spreadsheet data in the form of containing data in the form of rows and columns called spreadsheet kawai haigre paina. Then Microsoft Excel is part of Microsoft Office package. Microsoft Office ta yauba part amani masu Microsoft Excel su like Microsoft Word yawi dumaina, Microsoft PowerPoint yawi dumaina. Okay, sumaina masu Microsoft Excel su MS Office ki package ki part amani. Now is an electronic spreadsheet program. It is used to organize data in easy and concise manner. Akoina yam line amasung yamna organize torga thamba manner amda thamba yai akoina si keno sida Excel si sizinaraga aduga even akoina complex calculations su data akoina solve tawba yai using MS Excel si akoina calculator sizinadabida. Just like calculator, it works as just like a calculator also. Calculator dona akoina sizinaba calculator dadi every time we have to press the number, type the number, and you have to calculate. But in this MS Excel, no need for doing that. We have to just simply put a formula and we can apply in all the wherever we want. We can just drag and release. Akoina chingaga akoina paningi ba formula paningi pa the book just drag toroni aduga akoina formula pan ma pa do sibu paningi haka thadu kanda formula man do automatically fill to rene dugmo man to den. No need for writing the formula again and again in MS Excel. MS Excel di akoina formula sa hanjan ibagi da kawi drag ni chamagi. Suppose you want to add the marks of 100 students. Suppose you want to add the marks of class 5. Suppose in a class 5 the total number of students is suppose 120. Okay, including all section A, B and C. A, B, C punjalaga suppose 120 students. Now you are going to calculate the marks of all the 120 students. So you have to press every time, you have to press for each student, you have to add the numbers and write the total marks. When each 120 student kudimaki when a marks to amamagi first student gi first roll number 1 gi magi subject ni total to ni total mark mi ani roll number 2 gi total roll number 2 pi ni minus to 120 student gi to di yang punya changan so it takes lot of time. So instead of doing that, you can use the Microsoft Excel. Just we have to give a simple formula for the first student only. Ahamba student get the formula makakita. Then after that, we have to just click and drag till 120 mapa student mapa. Just release the mouse. Automatically all the marks will be automatically added. Marks into 120 student ki marks into every subject ki marks into whenever add. But we have to first put the a formula. First you have to put a formula for the first student. Ahamba student the formula amadi ine ama khatang iba formula la tai jamte ida sware just click troga drag edi keno click troga namaga chingaga whenever automatically subject into automatic roll number 2 gi 3 gi 4 gi whenever ahamba ton automatically do fill to rene. Okay, no need to write the formula again and again. No need to add for each subject for every student. Student chhatra khudingi ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯁꯕꯖꯦꯛꯇꯨ ꯆꯤꯟꯖꯟꯗ꯭ꯔꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯔꯦ ꯑꯃꯈꯛꯀꯤ ꯍꯥꯟꯅ ꯆꯤꯟꯖꯟꯕꯗꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯐꯣꯔꯃꯨꯂꯥ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯃꯛꯇ ꯑꯦꯄ꯭ꯂꯥꯏ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯌꯥꯔꯦ so that is very easy and in a concise manner we can do that ꯌꯥꯝ ꯂꯥꯏꯅ ꯑꯃꯁꯨꯡ matam yam changdabida tawba yai aina matam changhanbe mota so let's see how to start MS Excel 2010 now starting MS Excel 2010 how to open MS Excel 2010 let's see in order to open or create a worksheet in MS Excel you need to first start MS Excel now follow these steps to start MS Excel 2010 MS Excel 2010 tawge haragadi kayoni kanya step se muna yang si khoi first is a start button go si the Windows sign uli sida start button dagi kaida all programs sangane then after that you have to go to the Microsoft Office hai jesina software package ne Microsoft Office sangani Microsoft Office ta magi mayam part mayam ma yaw mane part mayam dana Microsoft Excel 2010 je khandu ne now in your computer you can see like this you have to go to the bottom left corner there will be a start button now this start button will be on the bottom left corner of your computer screen angi desktop da kayong aneba sigi bottom left corner phai makha le yoy si yong ane si bottom left corner si start button yong start button da click tong matam da you can see these things okay the pop up menu tholani pop menu da kayurani drop up menu tholani ko se thole se kayurani se da all programs on urane in some computer or in some operating system instead of all programs only programs is written here programs only all programs is now you have to click here to the all programs now after clicking to the all programs you can see a sub menu here sub menu all programs click to matungda sigi sub menu sub menu you have to drag here okay sigi scroll bar se drag to tharani koina kai udribo until we see this Microsoft Office click to udribo koin sida scroll down to tharani bako scroll bar se scroll down to rani Microsoft Office and now you have to click to Microsoft Office now Microsoft Office there is a folder icon here so folder icon is Microsoft Office click to matamda what is inside this Microsoft Office folder Microsoft Office ki folder ma ngi office de see ma'am singe either Microsoft Excel Microsoft Access 2010 Microsoft Excel so many parts are given here either Microsoft Word now Microsoft PowerPoint Outlook OneNote info part filter then publisher SharePoint Microsoft Word now from these among these we have to choose Microsoft Excel 2010 and click here whenever I say click that means left click to hai ni ko aina click agadi left click ne to buji left click to matamda Microsoft Excel 2010 gi window do hangdora ne this is very easy okay I'll start from beginning again the steps first don't worry I'll tell you this practically also okay afterwards after I'm explain all the topics here in this chapter then I'll start from the beginning and I'll show you practically how to do it again okay ai si chapter ko explain to lo rakanda ai practically amu amamam remo utkeba sida start button sida click torani start button da click tor matungda all programs sangani all programs sangani se samini tolani segi Microsoft Office sangani Microsoft Office yaw lising mayam tholani adu mayam de gaina Microsoft Excel 2010 ji khanbirani click torane then the Microsoft Excel MS Excel 2010 window will appear now let's see how the Microsoft Excel 2010 window looks now Microsoft Excel 2010 window look like this now this window will appear okay when Microsoft Excel 2010 starts its opening window looks like the window shown in figure number 2 shown in this figure number 2 see name Microsoft Excel in this chapter we are doing here Microsoft Excel 2010 but while I'll show you practically in Microsoft Excel 2007 the utke saragi system the 2007 yawunina but all the parts inside this Microsoft Excel are all same all similar okay sab mane 2010 ga 2000 sina higher version in 2010 sina but in my system sorry for that in my system it's 2007 is installed so I'll explain practically in 2007 when take sana takan, almost all are same. Every part given here, every sila yawl ko kudi magsi 2007 sa sabi niya sabi mo yaw all almost not almost all are similar. Okay, some some parts are different, but it's almost similar. Ama dunakta higher version hai 2007 la sina 2010 sina new version hobe wani chap mani loin mo ko, everything is similar. Now let's see the parts of MS Excel 2010 window ki parts in je ngasi. This is the first touch labor post na ke correct Microsoft Office button. This is na Microsoft Office button ko iba sila koi ki top the top left corner the this is na Microsoft Office button ko iba ko. Then asang da sige na ke ko quick access toolbar ko na ke gumba quick access, the name itself identifies quick access. Quick access yam tool na ko na access tau na bai da mukta labor toolbar ni na quick access toolbar hai undo, redo, save, open si loi mai yaw ba sige quick access toolbar yam thuna tong ni kan ko na mu manung jang tau da su se da toolbar lam thamaga quick access tong na ba tham bai wan title bar hai di sige ko na hang je kai no title je Microsoft Excel. Okay, then ako yan maming dudong kang title bar hai di, this is a title bar. Now this thing all surrounded by the red line is the ribbon. Sina ribbon ko. Sisi kay ribbon no. This is for home tab. So home tab, insert tab, paste tab okay like ana home tab ki ribbon ne sisi. Ki parts na ribbon ko ba. Kanya now when I press to insert tab again, the ribbon will be different, but this part will be called as ribbon. Si ribbon na dum kong ni ribbon di home tab to ribbon ga insert tab ribbon ga tongan ne ba. Okay, this is a ribbon under home tab. When I click to the insert tab, another ribbon will be shown here. Now after that, this is not a three worksheets appear by default. The group of worksheets comprise the workbook or the spreadsheet. Spreadsheet natraga workbook hai ba kanya magi worksheet sing jama sheet number 1, sheet number 2, sheet number 2, sheet number 3. Sida by default hai di computer na kanya MS Excel 2010 hek hang matamda sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3 dum pirakani. 2010 hai ko 2007 hakan sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3 automatically pirakani, but we can add another sheet also, additional sheet also we can add. Sida click to birakanda ko na hayeng sige sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3 gi na kan lay je. Sida click to kan sheet 4 mo kolakani mathanda sheet 5, sheet 7 ano additional sheet mayam lo busu hai. Sige amamam si sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3 si puna ko na worksheet hai. Okay, this single sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3 are known as worksheets, and this one the group of worksheets is known as the workbook or the spreadsheet. See sheet 1, sheet 2, worksheet 1, worksheet 2, worksheet 3 sheet man suppose you have 10 worksheets here, and the group of that 10 worksheet is known as a workbook natragana spreadsheet hai. Yam liner yam samna hairabada easy way da hairabada see sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3 na megi notebook ki page number ne na khalo. Okay, page number dana na sida na si irani, sheet 2 dana si irani, sheet 3 dana si irani, sheet 4, sheet 5, sheet 6 na hapning gen lay mayam hapa ya sida. Aduga sheet mayam do punjala kanda na workbook hai nang notebook to ujune. Notebook ki page na sige sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3 ne khalo. Aduga sige sheet mayam je punjala kanda nang notebook to ujune na aduga no kanya workbook hai or the spreadsheet hai ka khane. Yan tani ko. Sisna status bar hai ba ko to ba to ni magi status to ude ba. Sisna horizontal scroll bar hai di ko na left or right horizontal phai chingna. Ko sina vertical scroll bar hai up down chingna ba ni. Sina page view hai di ko na page yenga ni page karam ba page yenge ke ko yengi kan page view yenga ba. Sina zoom tool hai di ko na chau tho ni nga zoom to salaga yenge ha kana ko na zoom to yenga ni se zoom tool hai ja. Now, if you didn't see properly here, also you can refer the textbook. Zoom the textbook like the textbook that you or you can open if you have computer, you can open your computer and this you know how to open this MS Excel 2000. I have told you just now MS Excel 2010. If you have 2000 not 2010, you can if you have 2007 also you can open 2007. It's all similar inside. Hindi chap mana part ko components ko kaya magchap man loy mag yarong gani every part will do the same function. Chap manani bako 2007 leju 2010 leju hangdo aduga hangdo ga kamaina hangi du sanang sa haigre dana start button da chango all program chango Microsoft Office chango aduga Excel 2010 na 2007 na whatever you have in your computer you can open that and you can see one by one all these parts and the part name here one by one mo jeng ya khang ni ko Microsoft Excel kamaina hangdo kani khange aduga Microsoft Excel se kamaina masak to comment to we have this layer duga magi paths into kuni Microsoft Office button quick access toolbar title bar in a ribbon in a 3 worksheets by default C1 C2 C3 you can add additional also by clicking here check click to addition hapas jai worksheet amamam je kunya notebook ki page amamum gombani aduga worksheet page amamam map punjala kanda notebook mu oidina maina worksheet ayam je amam punjala kanda workbook oikada or you can call it as spreadsheet haga koni workbook ai sina koi status bar sina horizontal bar horizontal scroll bar chingthok chingin data right chingnawa study mai like liao de do sumaina kai ko chingthok chingin to ga sina vertical scroll bar mo chingna sina page number page views ina zoom tool ko yi tok thok ni ngai yeng ga na zoom to ga yeng ma zoom tool okay now let's continue different parts like office button quick access toolbar different parts like the office button quick access toolbar title bar ribbon and so on are common to all MS Office software and you are already aware of them when MS Office software have the MS Word the yaw do nahan office button gumba quick access toolbar gumba title bar gumba ribbon gumba sumba mayam si ribbon gumba sumba mayam si Hana MS Word the yaw do ka chap mani have or the parts that are unique to MS Excel window are MS Excel window ki tongan ba pot akoina hen ba yaure ise sina karino hakanda worksheet and workbook worksheet na ing sai do pages ko mane notebook ki workbook sina notebook to ne page mayam punjalaga notebook ama semida na worksheet mayam punjalaga workbook ama semba sales hai basna kaino that we are going to learn in this chapter okay in one by one we are going to learn here in this chapter now sales hai basna kaino then a range of cells hai isna kaino then name box hai isna kaino and the formula bar sit tab what is sit tab and what is step scrolling bar and what is status bar let us learn about these now we are going to all the topics here we are going to learn in this chapter now let's start with the worksheet and workbook now in Excel worksheet is the area where you do all your work ko gi thabak khudimak si ko gi worksheet se tawdine nangi notebook ki every page kudimakta nang imba question answer natraga any solve to ma math ki kudimak tawina mana worksheet sidida ogi thabak tawbani worksheet na you can enter and edit data in a worksheet koina sendok sendin tawbaloi ma yai worksheet sidida when individual worksheets are combined together ki worksheet se individual amamam si when combine tawrakanda they are referred to as workbook when combine tawrakanda koina page notebook ki page amamam du combine tawrakanda koina notebook haidana every page amamam put loima punjalakanda koina notebook ta page mayam yongani adu page pula punjalakanda notebook haidana maina sigi individual worksheets are combined together to form a workbook ko worksheet mayam pula punjalakanda workbook haije oirakadoine now a worksheet is divided into a grid of rows and columns worksheet se koi kamai ui column rows amasung columns mayam ama lengani rows mayam ama columns mayam lengani there are 1 10 100 1000 10,000 lakhs 10 lakhs 10 lakhs 48,700 576 rows and 16,384 columns in a single worksheet worksheet amada rows 10 lakhs 48,576 rows level and columns na 16,384 columns lay in a single worksheet amada okay ba rows and columns nang enter tong ba data lo enter to ya or you should remember these figures this number of rows in a worksheet is total number of rows in a worksheet is 10 lakhs 48,700 576 sorry 10 lakhs 48,576 rows in a single worksheet and number of columns in a single worksheet is 16,384 columns. Okay, you have to remember these figures. Now row header, each row is assigned a number like 1 2 3 up to 10 lakh 48,576 1 2 3 haibaduna row ji sum mathang mathang row mayam pirapadu 1 2 3 dagina 10 lakhs 48,576 leba. Column header na each column is assigned to a letter like ABC na PU. Column je kaya leba 16,384 columns lay adu madi rows ta 1 2 3 p khabnina column dana koina ABC na B aduga Z yora matungda after Z it comes AB. Okay, then after Z will come like this AAB AAC AAD AAE like this. Then after Z you have to write A 4 times, then A 3 times, then B A 3 times, then C up to XFD XFD bo lakado sisna kaina XFD bo yorakani having it. Now you know by default each workbook in Excel contains 3 worksheets. Now I have told you just now about this also. In a workbook by default hadi computer na worksheet hadi koina workbook ama hek hangdopaga ko MS Excel do hek hangdopaga masana set ahum piyakane set 1 set 2 set 3. But you can add additional sheets right on the picture additional 4 5 6 7 set haming badi hapaya. Okay. Now after knowing this worksheet and workbook, now let's see about a worksheet and workbook. Let's see what is sales and what is range of sales. Now what is a cell? A cell can be defined as an intersection of a row and a column. Row amasung column gi thengnafam je abani thengnafam mafam jibu koina kai kawe haba cell haiga khangneba. Si mapa je ong seda A. This is A column, this is B column, this is C column. Now this green box is known as a cell. See box amamam je koina cell haiga khangneba. See box Excel da box mayam tholakan sumaina every cell every box ko dimak se koina cell haiga khangneba. In Excel you can when you open in Excel you can see many boxes here. Now every box is called as cell, CELL cell. Now here the green box here it have a name. Now what is the name of this green box? Green box maming amaleva. Now what is the name of this? How we name this? Now this is in C column and it is in the third row. Oh, C column da lere aduga third row da lere. C box mafam si chapsane yung C column da third row da adu C column jiga C row jiga thing mafam ji kai oi C mapa C green box da oi and C bu ne koina cell haije na. A cell can be defined as the intersection of a row and a column. Sigi column jiga, sigi row jiga, thengnafam jiga si smai sanga singdane ko line na, si dasu si sanga smai singeng kalo, thengnafam jiga da oi sima pasi ke kawi C3 hai okay. Now this intersection gives a unique address to each cell which is a combination of the column letter. Column gi letter se hana haini ABC gi column gi letter se hana haini then and the row number. The row number is third row the layer. C column gi third row the layer. So it is named as, for example, C3. This green box. C3 is a cell address referring to the cell at the intersection of column C and row 3. C column C gi row 3. Jadi C column gi third row the layer. C green box is C3 hai na maming kaunge. Angni ko sigi arrow na thiliba mapa je ong si mapa sigi box se yenga sen kale suppose si box se yenge hana ke si box se kai column da lai this is in G column and in the 6th row. So the name of this box is G6. Sigi G mapa lai de si 6 element G6 hai na ko ne ko ni. Okay, now do you know in a cell address the column letter is specified before the row number. Column gi letter जैसी हना हाइगा ने C hana haiga C3 number row number se kon haije and the column letter is specified before the row number. row number 3 sigi mamang row number 3 sigi mamang da column letter C yana hai C3 and maming thon matam da koina Excel da sumaina thole. Okay, koina every sigi cell haragadi kai bukhange ba every box in a Excel is known as a cell. Every box amount is koina cell haraga khange. Now let's see what is a range of cells. Range of cell has a kaino muyeng si koina range of cell has group of cells net. Okay, computer has some technical terms na koina technical terms da koina range of cells haga angna baywani adubu range of cell hadi kaina ba group of cells net. Now, a range of cells, also known as block of cells, implies a group of cells forming a rectangular area. Koina cell ama dagi hena cell je punjalaga sembado dubu koina range of cells, block of cells na taka range of cells hai. Suppose the blue part here, it contains many boxes here, many cells. It comprises of many cells here. Cells ma'am punjalaga semi process, selectory process. Now this is known as range of cells. Sibu koina range of cells hai khane si blue parts. Blue part ji si ka blue part che koina ji ui pose ena. I am giving just an example kibiwani. When you select something, when you select a range of cells, when you select more than one cell, cell ama dang tam one cell sidang tam one cell lagi more than one cell haji cell ama dagi hena select tog matam da it is known as range of cells nataga group of cells or a block of cells hai khangi okay cell ama dagi hena koina pullaga select tog matam da koina rectangular area du koina kai toiba sigi rectangular si blue na tol rectangular area si koina range of cells hai. Excel indicates a range by using a colon. A range akoina indicate tong matam da colon season ba dot dot se colon you know this the symbol colon here colon ne kangamani this is going to indicate range indicate tong matam da colon season. Now for example a range starting from E3. Now where is the E3 cell? Let's see E3 ID. This is the E column and the third row E3. Now the first cell here from E3 to I7. I is here I column to 7th row. Sigi box ibo. Sigi last ki box ibo. Starting from this E3. E3 dagina sigi I7 gi box all select ore loina ma. Tore ko seja ure ko si blue to ja. E3 dagina I7 box imo select ore. Adu si range of cell hai. Si kamai indicate oni E3 colon I7 hadi E3 cell starting from E3 cell to I7 cell. Okay, this is known as a range of cell. Range of cell select we indicate using a colon here, colon BC. From E3 cell to I7 cell. Now this indicate that this is a range of cells starting from E3 cell to I7 cell. From E3 cell here, E3 cell here to I7 cell, the last cell here. The blue, the range of cells selected using the blue color here shown in this figure number 3. Jadi figure number 3 the uli jong si cell ji kai no box ama si cell correct. Now every box in this in Excel is known as cell range of cells. Blue part is a range of cells, group of cells. Then cell and row in a worksheet. This is known as a column. A column, B column, C column, D column, E column, F column, G column, H column, I column, J column, K column shalla ne. And rows na row 1, first row, second row, third row, fourth row, fifth row, sixth row, seventh row, eighth row, ninth row, 10th row, and a row will come here. Okay, number of rows in a single worksheet is 10,48,576 rows, and total number of columns in a single worksheet is 16,384. That we have just done in the previous topic. Among those, okay. Now I guess till here you have understood properly. Now let's see what is next. Testing time. Now here is a testing time. Name the range, name the cell range starting from first row, first column to the first row, fifth column. First row, first column. First row the first row, first column. First column di kayo A column ni. First row di kayo row 1 ni. aduna first row first column the A1 tare. 2 kada 2 having range of cell ni. See name the cell range and range of cell ni see. So we write a column here. 2 first row, that is first row fifth column ni kayo A B C D E. Now fifth column is E, so we write here E. First row fifth column having na E is irani, fifth column ni na E. A B C D E there na E there column E column ni duga mana first row having na sila E1 irani na habi A1 is to A1 column E1 hai. This is the range of cells indicating here, indicating this number 1. Now number 2, starting from the first row first column the A1 adum le first column the A le first row the 1 le A1 le to fifth row first column first column the A adum le ni first column the A ni A is na first column way say D na second column ni, C na third column ni, D na fourth column ni, E na fifth column ni, and first column di A dum oilani duga fifth row havina duga 5. This is the fifth row A1 to A5. Starting from 10th row first column di A dum ni 10th row havina 10 ni column to where kalai bu satu no hani column jina A10 dagi na to fifth row 8th column di A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. H là 8 column છે H ni. Then 15th row hay là 15 H15. A10 lagi na H15 box. Now this you can try at your home by opening your MS Excel hang duoga. You can try selecting these cells. These cells se select hoga. Kalai din na kalai bo select ino have do. Zoom da dum yeng yai. Kai de. So you can do this as a home assignment. Those who have computer or those who don't have computer, just don't bother about this. Okay, sana hai si only computer labor katagini computer literally amada papada sana sumani assignment pi video class ta adu si je to na ba computer layu haina ama papada takanu to haibana ti sana hai si computer labor sing do adum computer no computer yum da labor laptop agira desktop agira computer labor sing do hangdoga sigi cell sing se select roga try to as an assignment. Okay, home assignment dong na later bu di kisu kai de you have to understand it clearly bulana monna khanga dum kisu kai de ko. Now let's go to the next topic, that is name box and formula bar. Now let's see what is name box and formula bar. Name box ID, every cell has a name. Cell khudimaki maming lay maming du khoina cell du click to matamda name box hai ma pasida cell du gi maming tholakane. Formula bars na when you want to apply some formula, when you want to calculate something, you have to write some formula. Okay, that formula you have to write in the formula bar that you need. Now let's see. The name box displays the name of the active cell in a worksheet. Active cell है कोई ना click तो मतलब दा box to cell जिस मायना मागी every cell को दिमाग सेंग न उरोय line तरोगा कोई light blue color ना line तरोगा box लेंगे. Okay, यम clear when उधर बिदा. But when you click on a cell, mouse तरोगा click तो मतलब दा dark वाले का स्माइल लेने उसे black वाले स्माइल. चीज़ कोई active cell है. कोई ना whatever we write on the keyboard, okay, it will be displayed in this active cell. कोई ना click तरोगा ले बस cell जैसे इधर active cell कोई बस इस इधर कोई ना keyboard तक anything कोई ना मम्मी इगला number इगली मतलब दा चीज़ active कोई बस cell से set होला कनी अतोपा cell से काम तो हुए. When you click on a cell, now it becomes a dark rectangle like this. Now this means that this cell is active. The name of this cell is displayed in a name box here. This is known as a name box. Sigi maming si sibu kay name box ko. Ay na sila click ko matanda si cell si maming si A1 ko hay ni. Why this is name is A1? It is in the A column and first row. A column da. Always time when you name a cell, the column will come first, then row. It will be followed by the row number. The column letter will come first, then it is followed by the row number. It is in the A column later in the first row. A1 I know if you click here in this cell, the name of this cell will be displayed here, will be shown here in the name box thola sida click toragadi si kai column lay D column da and first row na D1 and thola sida nataba not in this sida click toragadi si D column and second row and D2 and thola okay whatever we click it is known as the active cell. Click torakan find dark value active cell kawi. Now whatever we write from the keyboard, it will be displayed in this active cell. When you use active cell say the display to when you keyboard anything number or letter you matamda say active cell da loinamak display to tholakan. Okay, hangni ko now sisni kanya juga sisna formula bar fx like lai sisna sibuna kanya formula bar hai khange. Now first the name box displays the name of the active cell in a worksheet or the name of the first active cell of the selected range. When the selection range of cell name select already, why first active cell do adugi maming do select holakani have name. The drop down arrow next to the name box, drop down arrow maming thole seda is used to locate the previously named region. Mamang like ba region dugi mayam do makha se drop down menu se click rokan makha tholakani drop down menu ma drop down menu da loina ko u phangani ha changa kan koina previously ko locate to kiba name region sing do ani ko. Next is the formula bar. The formula bar located on the right of the name box. Name box ke right side da laiba say fx ilagas laiba space is ibu nakunya formula bar hai here we have to when we want to apply some formula for calculating something we have to write the formula here. So formula is the union. On the right side of the name box displays the contents of the active cell in the worksheet. Whatever we write here, it will be displayed here. Formula bar formula but formula E drain color. Suppose you didn't write the formula, you write some name here. If you write your name here, that name will be displayed here. When you click here, the name of this cell will be displayed in the name box A1 and whatever you write, if you write your name here, that name will be displayed here. So the E sigi formula bar se tholakani. Duna when hang se click to kan formula kan do formula se tholakani duna formula bar hai do E whatever name number whatever you write on the active cell it will be displayed here. Active cell E tholakani. Okay, this figure number shows the name box and the formula bar. Name box is here. On the right side is the formula bar. The formula bar is on the right side. Okay, now for today, let's stop here. Now in the next video session class, let's do the remaining parts of the MS Excel window. That is set tab, scrolling bar and status bar and other things. Okay, that are given in this chapter. For today, let's stop here. Okay, students, stay home, stay safe and stay healthy.